This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network. Hi guys, welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. I'm Kikwe Builds, and for today's video we are building a family home in Ravenwood. That's the world that came with the expansion pack Life and Death. We're building this on a 30 by 30 lot that is originally called the Crow's Perch, and originally on this lot there was a small two-story house, and I decided to bulldoze it and build my kind of a mansion. It's kind of a mansion for a family, for a big family, with two wings to this house, separated by kind of a greenhouse style living room in the middle. We have 4 bedrooms in this house, and when I built this I was thinking of a multi-generational home when I built it. So we have a master's bedroom that would be the parents' bedroom, that is on the left wing of the house, and on the right wing of the house we have another room that looks like a couple's bedroom, and to me it was the grandparents' bedroom. And on the left wing of the house we have all the other bedrooms, so a room for kind of a nursery room, and also a room for a teen or 2 teens or a teen and a child, but we'll see all of this a little later on. The house, as usual, will be available on the gallery under my ID Kikwa_builds. And I will also put the link for the tray files down below in the description box. First of all, I want to thank you if you have decided to use my creator code at checkout while buying your packs. There is actually a sale going on the EA app. It's a Black Friday sale, if I'm not mistaken, until December 4th. And if you want to support me, or if you want to support any of the creator, really, you just have to use the creator's creator code at checkout on the EA app. But if you want to support me, you use the creator code Kikwa Builds at checkout, and a small percentage of the sales will be going into supporting my channel. And thank you very much if you decide to do so. This is a great way to support creators. Unfortunately, this is not a discount code, but I hope one day we will get discount codes for you guys. So this house is more on the bright side of Ravenwood. I didn't really want to build something in the neighborhood that is really dark and gloomy, you know, because there is a neighborhood like that in Ravenwood. It's not really my vibe. I'm not sure I'm going to build something there, because I love to have a lot of lights in my build, a lot of lights coming in, and something more cheerful than gloomy and dark. So not too sure I will be building in that other neighborhood, but here I'm happy with this neighborhood. Here it's quite bright, if you can see here. It's quite sunny at the moment that I was building there, but yeah. And this build, I didn't really have a plan for it at first. I just knew that I wanted to build a kind of a mansion, something for a family. Really, it's just that I wanted a family. Not too sure if you want to have a Grim Reaper living in there. Probably you can, because I placed some artworks and some pictures on the walls where you can have some. In some of the bedrooms we have a Grim Reaper's portrait. I really do love this little pack here. I really do love it. I love the artworks that we get, and the art, the wall decoration that I love above all is the one where you can have the family portrait. And I really enjoyed this feature. This is great. When I play, I love playing with family, usually with families, I mean, and make my family grow and things like that. So I love when I have some kind of gameplay like that, to have different pictures of the family all together at different stages of their lives. Maybe one picture of just the parents, and then when they have a kid, one picture with them, and the first kid when they were small child, and then where the parents are a little older and the kids are a little more grown, and to have the different life stages of the household and the family. And this is my favorite feature of this this bag. It might be a small thing for many people, but I really do love that, because when I have a build, when I play with the family, I really do love the house, to represent the family, and to be representative of the family, and to look lived in, and you can see the faces of the people who live there. And that's how I play usually. And I adore this little family portrait there, and I love it. So yeah. Loving all the also the items that came with the pack, like the windows and things like that. I think they might go very well with the castle estate pack. I love also the wall decorations not the wall decoration, I mean the wallpapers for the interior as well. We get a kitchen set as well. I really do enjoy. I really did love it. And we also have some new roof covers, of course, but a new one, glass roof that is a little rusty. The one that I placed there in the middle, in the sun room that we have in the middle, that is separating the two different wings of the house. I really do love it, and I had to, when I saw that we had this new kind of glass roof that came with the pack, I knew I had to have a sun room in this house. And I decided to place it right in the middle and separate the two different parts of the house here. For the architecture and the design of the house and the exterior of the house in itself, I didn't really have a plan. I didn't have any plan in mind, so I went with whatever came on the spot, whatever came to my mind on the spot, and I kind of like how it turned out. It's kind of a little bit odd, the structure of this house, because of this sunroom inside, in the middle of those two parts of the build. But I really like it, how it turned out. The lot is a 30 by 30 lot, and I realized that I don't know if the house is that big, but I realized that I ended up with not much of a backyard. We have a small backyard, maybe because I placed a lot of decorations and landscaping in the front yard, but usually I love to have a large backyard and place a lot of activities for the family in the back of the house. But I was able to place some things for them to enjoy their beautiful mansion here. Speaking of landscaping, the beautiful, gorgeous pink flowers that you can see in front of the house here comes from the debug items from this pack. And what I almost exclusively do in my builds is that I used the plants from the debug items when I want to landscape. Two reasons for that. First of all, it's because we have more variety of plants in the debug items, and secondly, they don't cost a thing. So even if you go with a lush garden, a very lush landscaping, the budget of your house doesn't explode and go overboard. So that's why I love using the debug plants and flowers to do my landscaping. Even those IVs that I'm placing on the walls outside, most of them come from the debug items. Placing the lights for the nighttime, this is something that I really love in The Sims 4. I love the lighting in the day when you have the sun coming in through the windows, especially through a glass roof as well. And also I love the lighting at night, and when you place your lights on the walls on the house outside. I really love the look of a house or a build at night with outside lighting. I really do enjoy it in The Sims. Now we are inside of the build, and as you can see, placing the lights still, the ceiling lights that we get with this pack. And I think these, I don't know, this chandelier here, it looks, we have the chandelier that looks a little more traditional, old style, old-fashioned chandelier, but I placed another kind of chandelier that looks a little more modern. And I don't know if there are candles on this chandelier as well, but if there are lights that were made to look like candles, I don't know, but it's definitely a chandelier with candle style chandelier, but more on the modern side of it. Yeah, so I placed this one in every single room. We also have candles that you can place on tables, bedside tables and everything in this pack. Now we're starting with decorating the entryway, of course. I love an entryway when I have a mansion, and here you can see the little table that I'm placing here. I think it's actually a dresser that came with the pack, and I also made a little closet on the side there with the sliding door that came with, I think the sliding door came with the base game. We had it added. I don't want to say any, I don't know actually. It's been such a long time that we had this sliding door. Don't sure if it came with the update of the base game when we got the kind of the Caribbean style clothing and some items also for some furnishing items back in the day. I don't even remember what year we got this, and I think this sliding door came with that. I rarely used it, but I thought it looked perfect in this little entryway there. Now you're seeing the living room that is under the glass roof, so it's the sun room, and this is the grand living room here. So I placed the grand clock. I really do love this item. This is an item that is very suited for a mansion style house, and this gorgeous fireplace with the skull in the middle. Of course, in this pack we have a lot of things that are death themed, and yeah, I really do love it. And also this pack obviously is the style of the furniture, and also for the exterior it's more like, I don't know how to qualify, but the style, it's more traditional style, old-fashioned, and a little high-end as well. As you can see, the tables here that I'm placing in the living room, it's marble on the table. The tabletop is marble. I just took two tables that I placed together because I thought this small table didn't look grand enough for this big large dining room that I'm placing here, so I had to place those two tables side by side. We also have, as I told you, we have a kitchen set that came. I mean, what I mean by kitchen set is the counters and the counters. We have a fridge, we have a stove, and we also have the cabinets, of course, and also we have marble on those countertops, and I think it's perfect. They're perfect. Yeah, so I stuck with those wallpapers here that are wooden, even in the kitchen. Usually in the kitchen I place a backsplash behind all the counters, but I thought the backsplash in such a huge and grand kitchen wouldn't look as classy, so that's why I mean a classy and bourgeois, I don't know how, I don't really know the real term. It will come back to me a little later on in the video, but it doesn't look as, you know, as, yeah, I think you understand what I mean. And you just saw the portrait there that I placed on the wall there, and it's actually not just the portrait of the person that you're seeing, it's a woman on the portrait that I placed on there in the living room, but it's the kind of portrait that I was telling you about, that it actualizes with the household that lives there. And because while I was building this house, I had created this little household. I mean, it's a household of one. It's just a woman, a female sim, and I think I got her from my, the random sims that are generated in the game, and I just placed her there. And that's why you can see her picture that appears in this actualizable family portrait there. So yeah, I placed obviously I had to place the big one in the large dining room. Yeah, so finishing the kitchen, I guess, with a little clutter here and there, not too much clutter. I love clutter to make a house look lived in, but when I have usually posh house, that's kind of the word that I was looking for, posh. When I have a posh house, like a mansion like that, or maybe a modern mansion. Anyway, when you have a mansion, you don't have too much clutter. Things need to be and stay tidy to go with the vibe of the place. But I love cluttering up houses, usually when I have other homes for maybe more modest home. I love to add a lot of clutter, to add also to the realism, in my builds. I love those chairs with the high back. I really do love them. Now we are in the left, no, it's the right wing of the house, and in this wing of the house we will have a second little living room with a TV, because as you could tell in the first big living room that is in the sunroom, we don't have a TV. Of course, we are in a posh house, so they have I'm saying in a posh house, but maybe a lot of you maybe have that. But in posh houses like that, or in mansions like that, when you have some kind of decorum, you will have a living room for when you have company and there is no TV there. Maybe you can have maybe a radio, something like that. I placed a radio there in the big living room with the huge fireplace, but in the second small living room I placed the TV there, and this is the living room for the kids. So the first thing that I did here in the wing here, it was the work on the layout, to know how I could make things work. I knew I wanted a bathroom, of course. I wanted bedrooms as well, and probably the kids' living room, kind of TV room for the kids. And what I do very often in my builds is that I place the beds and I place down the items as placeholders, and to also see how they tie into the space. So it means maybe I placed the beds there and it was to see how large the rooms are compared to the beds. I also placed down the items for the bathroom that you're seeing here. Once I placed all the items, then I kind of move them around to find the best spot for them. The sink that you are seeing here is from the pack, the Life and Death pack, and the counters as well, the shower and the bathtub are all from the pack. Also the rug and the mirror are from the pack. We don't have a toilet in the pack. Now I'm just trying to see if I can place an object behind the sink, and I tried to make it work, not behind but underneath the sink, and try to see if the sink is still functional. But as you could see, my sim wasn't able to use the sink when I placed something underneath. That's something that I think it's kind of a shame. They could have made it like the loft beds, when you have a spot dedicated to an item that you can place underneath the sink, because it's a shame to have a sink like that is completely open with a space where you can put things there, but you cannot actually. Maybe I will find a trick somewhere to find to see if we can still use it and still put away some items underneath the sink. But yeah, I also didn't show you all the work that I did with the actual layout for this house. I had quite a bit of trouble finding out, I mean, especially for this floor. So you can see that the bedrooms are large, and yeah, I don't know. I had quite a bit of trouble finding the perfect layout, but I made it work. Now you can see, you're seeing the TV room for the kids. Anyways, it's also for the parents, because I do think the parents watch TV also from time to time. They don't have any TV in their bedroom. The grandparents either don't have a TV. I love this huge painting that is a little bit burned on the side that I placed on top of the TV. I think it came out for the base game like in an update or something. I love the little base game updates. I really do. I think it's actually from the base game. But I like how this little TV room turned out. I really do like it. It looks a little bit convivial. I placed some games, board games on the table, also a little tarot deck. Yeah, I like how it turned out. I love also the furniture. If you can see, the furniture in the TV room is different from the furniture in the living room, the grand living room, that is a little bit more traditional and high-end, posh, maybe queen style furniture. But here it's in the TV room, it's more like a kind of on the modern side of the design. Now you're seeing the nursery. So it's a large bedroom, it's very big. As I told you, I had trouble finding the perfect layout, but because we are in a big mansion, it makes sense to have large spaces. But I'm not that used to furnishing large rooms and large spaces, so that's why I think that's why I placed a children's bed in this room. Usually in my nurseries, my nursery rooms, I place only things for toddlers, infants and newborns. But I thought this room was so big, and so I placed a crib that will go into the little nook there, and then I placed a toddler's bed and a child's bed. So we have a child sleeping in this bedroom as well. I settled for the green color scheme for this bedroom. The wallpaper, of course, all the wallpapers that I used in this house are from the Life and Death expansion pack, except for the wallpapers when we have tiles in the bathrooms. I think the tiles in the bathrooms that I use are from the Home Chef Hustle. Yeah, so I used the swatch for this bedroom, the swatch for the wallpaper with the crows. I don't know if they're crows because they are white, but I chose the white swatch for the kids' bedroom because I wanted a softer color scheme for them, but we have very dark also colors for those wallpapers. Now you're seeing the grandparents' bedroom. I also chose a green color scheme. I don't know what I have with green these days, and I think it's been going on for months, maybe a year. I don't think it's been a year, but I think it's been like months, maybe 9 months or so. I have something for green. I love green in my when I furnish a house and decorate a house. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the green swatches in the Sims in the new packs look so good, or maybe it comes from me. I don't know. Maybe my perception of green, but I really do love, especially this deep green. I really do love it. I think it's soothing. It looks a little serious but I love it. I chose also the same kind of green in the kids' room as well that you just saw a little earlier. But yeah, this is a grandparents' bedroom. I placed an urn in their bedroom. I don't know, maybe the granddad died and the grandmother is still living, and she placed the urn. She keeps the urn in her bedroom. I also made kind of a decorative headboard at the head of the bed with just wallpapers, the wooden wallpaper that we have that came with this game, with this pack, sorry. And yeah, I think, of course, the majority of this furniture, all the furniture that we see in this bedroom, come from the pack. The curtains are from the Modern Luxe kit. These are maybe my favorite curtains, or my second favorites after the Desert Luxe probably. And here is the little portrait of Grim Reaper that you just saw on the wall there. Now we're moving on to the laundry room. And I love the laundry room. I love a laundry room in my builds because they bring some more realism in a build. And especially when I have a family home, I don't feel the family home is complete without a laundry room. So we have a small laundry room in this house on this floor here. So all in all, on this floor, on this side of the house, we have a bathroom and we have 2 bedrooms, a laundry room and a TV room. Now we moved upstairs, still in the right wing of the house. This is the second bathroom, of the house. In this bathroom, of course, the usual the bathtub or bath shower combo that we see here is my favorite one, that comes from Growing Together. Yeah, nothing much to say about this little bathroom here, but it's the bathroom for the kids who sleep upstairs, and this is their bedroom. The bedroom is for maybe 2 kids. In my mind, it's 2 kids, and it's a teenager and a child, or maybe 2 teens. It depends. Anyway, at some point there will be 2 teens living in this bedroom, but and this is very, I don't know, this house is atypical because, as you can see downstairs, I made a nursery with a child's bed inside in the nursery, and upstairs I make a teen bedroom with also a child living in this bedroom. So I don't know, this is, yeah, maybe we have a teen and a preteen in this room. Yeah, who knows. It depends on how you will play it. But yeah, I also chose a soft or brighter color for the wallpaper here. Of course, it's a wallpaper that came with the Life and Death expansion pack. It's not the same as the one downstairs. These are owls and skulls, and it looks a little more geometrical, the patterns. And the ones that I use downstairs for the nursery are more artistic, and they are my favorite actually. But yeah, so I placed a loft bed on one side of the bedroom, a double bed on the other side, and I ended up also placing a room divider between the 2 sides of the room to give a little bit of privacy to the teen, even though she, in my mind, is a she, even though she doesn't have much privacy because she has her little sibling, younger sibling living with her, but she doesn't have a choice. The parents have decided. So yeah, so on this floor they will have their bedroom, they have their bathroom, and also their study space. So I will place 2 desks 2 desks also on an open space that is on this floor. It's the same, I think it's just above the TV room that is downstairs. The TV room downstairs is also an open space, and it's the same thing for the desk or the study area on this floor. So yeah, we also have 2 very small balconies on this floor, and I ended up furnishing them scarcely because they're very, very small, so we don't have a lot of decorations here. I think on this side it's mainly things for the teen. It's an easel and an armchair, and on the other side it's just two hanging plants hanging, and that's about it for those. Now you are seeing the study space with two desks, and of course those desks come from the Life and Death expansion pack. In the bedroom, I didn't say, in the teens bedroom we have the large bed, the double bed that comes from Life and Death expansion pack, but we don't have children's bed with that expansion pack. We only have the crib, we have a toddler's bed, but we don't have a child's bed, and we have double beds. The curtains that are here are from high school years. High school years is one of my favorite pack to decorate and furnish. The desks come from the expansion pack Life and Death, and also the chairs are also from Life and Death. I really do like these chairs as well. So as you could see, my color scheme was also green for that little study space for the kids, with the green curtains, the green chairs, and kind of a green rug. But yeah, I tried to break away from that green spell. In this bedroom here, that is the master's bedroom. We are on the other wing of the house. It's the bedroom. This bedroom is right above the dining room, and I tried to go with a red and black color scheme here, or maybe red and dark gray probably. So I placed a red bed. The ottoman is also red, and we have a swing chair or rocking chair. We have a rocking chair in this bag. I also placed the red one, and of course a red armchair with the rug. All the rugs that are used in this house are from the pack, I think, except the rugs that are in the kitchen. If I ever placed one in the kitchen, I'm not sure. But yeah, the wallpaper here, I chose also a dark swatch, making a makeshift closet here with two large doors that are really bay windows from Eco Lifestyle. But yeah, also here making a decorative headboards with the wallpaper, wooden wallpaper that came with the pack. And I love those wall decorations, those wall arts that are really a tarot deck, and it makes for so many different kind of illustrations that you can put on the walls. I placed them in the kids' bedrooms, I placed them in the grandparents' room here as well. So yeah, they also have a big balcony here, and I decided to place some items for yoga, where you just saw the sim here trying out the items just to see if they were functional. Yeah, on this floor next to the parents' bedroom, we will have an office. This is really an office, not just a study, and they also have their ensuite bathroom. So now we are back outside of the house, and we are on the patio, on the back patio. And as I was saying at the beginning of the video, I don't have a large backyard, so the patio is taking up all the backyard space. And I love to have a fenced up backyard. Usually I hate to have a backyard open, like maybe anyone can come in and use your backyard. I really hate that. So, but it didn't work with the small space that I had here, because we have all the patio there, and then I tried the fences and I didn't really like how it looked, so I decided to go without. And so yeah, so the backyard, I mean the the patio, the back patio, is open on the exterior, so any any person can come and enjoy the jacuzzi, the hot tub, and maybe the barbecue, probably. Anyways, yeah, it's a bit odd for me to build like this, but I didn't have a choice there, and I decided we are in The Sims, so yeah. But yeah, let's come back to the build. Yeah, so I placed a hot tub there on the side. The lounge space there is also from the perfect patio, as well as the hot tub. They are from the perfect patio stuff pack. Yes, it's a stuff pack. And the barbecue grill as well, and also the counters that I will place next to the barbecue grill are from the perfect patio. I always have to have in my builds an outside area for them to enjoy the nice days with a barbecue, with a dining area, like a picnic area. The picnic table that we have here come from the backyard stuff pack. I love this little pack. This was from one of my first packs that I ever bought when I started playing The Sims 4. But yeah, I love this little backyard here. I also placed some items for the kids to enjoy the patio, like a dollhouse, and also the little cubes for the toddlers to up their skills. Yeah, I think that's about it for the backyard here. Then we will go back to the last room that I furnished in. That will be the office space. And the office space that why I'm saying it's an office space is because we have the chair for the person who's sitting at the desk, but we also have 2 chairs in front of the desk, so it's not just a study, it's an office. I don't know in the gameplay if you can actually be, maybe, I don't know, a funeral lawyer or something. Anyway, I don't know, or Grim Reaper and they can have their office at home. I don't think so, but that's what I had in mind. We are at the end of this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a little thumbs up if you liked it, and to subscribe to my channel too if you want to see more in the future. Hope to see you next time for my next video, guys, and in the meantime, take care. Bye.